guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So LR, Goku, and Piccolo have arrived today on Global Dokkan. I think that this is a very good unit. I just think that the current landscape of sort of the meta is not the best for this character. Because, you know, we finally, after 5 years, have like kind of like an actual leader skill meta shift with 200% leader skills. Goku and Piccolo are on one of these teams. They're not getting the 200% buff, but they are on one of these new good teams. But the problem for Goku and Piccolo, out of their control, is that Raditz is the worst Dokkan Fest I think Dokkan has probably ever released, right? In terms of like how bad this guy is. I don't think that they've ever released one that's like worse than what Raditz is capable of doing in this meta right here, right? So that hurts Goku and Piccolo a lot. Right, now Goku and Piccolo is already a character, right, that might have some kind of like wonky links or maybe not the most category teams. This Goku and Piccolo unit was treated better than the Int Goku and Piccolo from the fight against Garlic Jr., right, because they've only got 4 category teams. Whereas this Goku and Piccolo, they have Saiyan Saga, Battle of Wits, Join Forces, what is that? That's All Out Struggle, Connected Hope, and then Final Trump Card. So there's a number of like Super Battle Road stages they potentially could be good on. And I spot several categories. Join Forces, Final Trump Card, and Battle of Wits, I feel like easily could become top tier teams with like a 200% leader skill unit, right? Easily. Now, this character is going to do really well. Here, let me hit Tough as Nails. They're going to do insanely well with this guy right here, or this unit. The LR, Goku, and Piccolo, the Int one, they share, I believe, all 7 links. The problem is that they don't share a category team besides Join Forces, right? So we'll do a run in a bit, probably PyCon's Connected Hope team, because PyCon is a 170% lead, and then he can also give Superclass allies, what is it, 130%, 120%, whatever PyCon, I think it's 130%. So we'll be able to run LR, Goku, and Piccolo next to them, have all 7 links activated. I don't think it's a good idea to summon for this character now if you're on Global, but this is a character that could be very good in a lot of different types of content for a while to come, right? Guard, you know, attack nullification, you know, a very, very, very high defense. You have the active skill super attack. Piccolo can stack when you exchange, but I've found Piccolo to be incredibly weak defensively. So it's like you have to be very cautious sometimes when swapping over to Piccolo and, you know, going for his defensive stacking. I feel like if there was a fight that's like 50 turns long or something like that, this guy would be great because he does stack up rather fast, but I feel like they should have given this Piccolo more start of turn defense. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we got right here. We're going to start out on the Saiyan Saga team. We're here next to LR Piccolo. I mean, Saiyan Saga is not exactly what I consider a great team. Their link set, by the way, is Experienced Fighters. I believe that's Solid Support, Infighter, Tough as Nails, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So, it's like, you know, they've got some good links, but it is a bit of a weird combo of links. So let's go and see how much damage we'll get right here, turn 1. Now, remember that Goku and Piccolo? By the way, their defense was 250% at the start of turn, right? Or 250k with Guard, which is crazy. They have Guard for the first 5 turns. But this unit, they get an additional 70% attack, either when they do their active skill or when you have full ki. So that's something very important to keep in mind, right? Like, we would have seen Goku and Piccolo put up a way bigger attack stat if we were at actually 24 keys. So we'll make sure to get that on this turn. I think we're probably going to do a couple of runs just with Raditz's Saiyan Saga team. And then, you know, I would like to see them sort of like stack up, right? Because Goku and Piccolo, they can stack attack with their 12-key super attack, you know, when it's Goku and Piccolo. And then they, of course, stack defense with their 12-key when it's just Piccolo, right? They also do get a guaranteed additional super as the first attacker in a turn. So that's something very important to keep in mind. Yeah, so we could do this right here. This is actually pretty good. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of orb changing here just because I want to make sure that we can get them to full 24 key. We have version Z Goku on the rotation. right? So he, of course, is going to give a little bit of support. Okay, so this is going to be a good turn right here for Goku and Piccolo. See what they're able to do. 275k defense, by the way. So keep in mind that, you know, enemies are starting to hit so hard in these events that just guard or just having damage reduction doesn't really cut it, right? It's like guard or, you know, 40% or more damage reduction, and then you start to need like 200k plus defense as well, right? So it's like you gotta have a bunch of these. This unit is able to have the really high defense with guard. Now, keep in mind that Goku and Piccolo, they get an additional 200% defense if their HP is 50% or more. So it is possible that you could go into maybe like a red zone fight or something like that. They're in turn 2, and you just get like absolutely like asshole knocked inside out turn 1, and then a defense low second turn. 9.75 right there. That's without any stacks, right? We haven't done any 12 key super attack stacks. They had a guaranteed additional coming up too. Let's sort of keep like this similar Raditz theme, but let's just go into a bit of a tougher event. Like, let's go into like the GT Legendary Goku event or Legendary Vegeta event or something like that. And sort of see, let's let them, you know, kind of just like stack up for a while, you know, build up some power. You know, we can exchange in a Piccolo, see what Piccolo is able to do, you know, sort of see some of that stuff. Now, one thing that's a bit of a bummer currently on Global, right, is the fact that Global, you know, they did things out of order. Sometimes they, you know, dude, I don't know. But they dropped Goku and Piccolo before Raditz and Nappa. Now, in particular, Nappa is probably this Goku and Piccolo's best friend. Nappa supports them as well as activating a lot of their links, including Tough as Nails, Toughness Warrior, which is just absolutely one of the best links in the game if you can get this activated. This right here. This gives 20% defense and 5% damage reduction. But it's like, if you're a Global Dokkan player, Goku and Piccolo come out on June 20th. Nappa comes out, it's like going to be like August 14th or something like that, where Nappa comes out. So it's just, I don't know, not very, I would say intelligent, schedule that they've cooked up right here. Like, I don't know, maybe it's very possible that the movie threw it off, right? But I'm going for a 12 key super attack right here to stack attack, right? Goku and Piccolo stack attack with their 12 keys, so we'll go ahead and knock that out. But it's very possible that the movie delay impacted things, right? But this LR, which is the mid-April LR on JP, 3 years in a row now has come to Global in June. Vegeta, Nappa, Tapian, and Minosha, and now Goku and Piccolo. So, I mean, chances are pretty good that this unit was always going to show up here. I just almost feel like, you know what Global should have done is they should have put Raditz in this slot. Like, Ginyu is better in every way, right? Free-to-play unit was better. Like, just so much of it was better. But it really... Oh, damn. You know what I should do? Hold on. I'm actually going to reset the turn. Because I feel like I don't get an opportunity to play this active skill, or this intro animation for Kaioken Goku. I'm going to reset the turn. We're going to get this. Bam! There we go. You know, some of these intros are fun. We got to get them in here some of the times. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and push Nappa off rotation. We're going to get him next to the Goku and Piccolo. And Nappa will be able to help bring out their full power. One of the big things I want to show is just what their defensive ability is going to get to once that they're sitting next to this Nappa, right? With the extra defensive support, with Tough as Nails activated. I mean, and, you know, they're already guarding for their first 5 turns. You know, then you get this damage reduction on top of it, too. Like, it just gets very, very vicious. Okay, so we got a pretty good rotation right here. I'm not going to do any orb changing or anything like that quite yet. Let's just do this right here. Remember that Goku and Piccolo are going to get a guaranteed additional super because Vegeta is going to attack first, right? Piccolo is probably going to take a lot of damage. Yeah, maybe it wasn't a good idea to bring LR Piccolo to this. Alright, so there's our guaranteed additional, right? So now they'll do 2 supers, including, you know, the attack stacking 12 key. Also notice their damage, it really does skyrocket at 24 keys. So I think that's something that you could probably use as a negative for this character, is the fact that if you don't get that 24 key in, their damage, like, really, really plummets. But, you know, once you start getting a lot of additionals in with them, a lot of, you know, additional super attacks, keep in mind that they have, you know, the active skill exchange is going to do a lot of it. Like, if you're stacking attack, right, like, they do this with a lot of these active skill super attack characters now, like the 7th anniversary LRs, you know, this unit, where you start stacking attack, and then leading up to that active skill attack, it just does so, dude, it does so much damage. Like, it's just like, you're just wiping enemies away, like, easily. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So, this next turn, this is the turn I want to see next turn. So, we're still going to be within, you know, the first 5 turns since their first turn. So, they're still guarding. They still get that extra 90% attack, right? Because the full ability they get for the first 5 turns is 5 key, 90% attack, and guard. Which is really powerful, right? Okay. So, here we go. Now, we're going to be cooking with this turn right here. Yes, sir. We're going to have everything activated except for solid support. Remember, with Nappa, we have Fierce Battle, Shocking Speed, Tough as Nails, and Infighter. So Nappa works really effectively with them. Yeah, dude. This, like, do you see what Nappa does to them? Look at this. Are you serious? Like, Nappa, and look at Nappa's defense too, by the way. 573k. It's like, if the Saiyan Saga leader was, like, good. Saiyan Saga would be interesting, because you have some, like, modern units. SDR Kaioken Goku, LR Goku and Piccolo, Nappa, Grid Ape Vegeta are powerful characters, but Raditz just sells the shit out of the rest of the team. It's very, very, very sad. Okay, so this is going to be a very high attack stat right here. We have nearly all links active. They've stacked a couple of times. They're at 24 keys, so this is a big boy turn right here. From Goku and Piccolo. I'm not going for the guaranteed additional super, right? Because I want to get, like, legendary power and experienced fighters and stuff like that activated. Remember that Nappa, again, is very good. Nappa does have a weakness, and that's if your health is really low. Sometimes he could struggle, but Nappa's really, like, this is double digits right here if it connects. Yeah, that's, sorry, buddy. All right, what do we have right here? 13, 14? Oh, 15.7. My bad. Yeah, they can hit really, really hard. Now, in order... Oh, and we got the additional. Damn. And then they're at basically at 10 million on the additional right there. Like, look how crazy they could be, man. Now, we did not get it. One other thing I should point out. So, Captain Ginyu, right? In base form, Ginyu is super effective against all types, right? But the first turn you transform into Goku Ginyu, that first turn... Goku Ginyu, he is not a character that has super effective against all types in his kit or anything like that. But he does keep the super effective against all types from Ginyu in his first turn, right? So what's going to happen is you would swap into Goku Ginyu, and then that turn you still have his super effective against all types. But then on following turns, you don't have it anymore. Goku and Piccolo can work in a similar fashion. If you exchange into Piccolo... within the first 5 turns, you will still have the guard activated, right? So that can be very good if we're talking, you know, Super Battle Road, or, I mean, I don't want to say God Event, but I guess like God Event or something like that. That's where that, I think, can be very effective, as like sort of like a very helpful... Oh, good. Thanks, Raditz. All right, so Raditz is going to get shit on. Ow. Yeah, great unit, man. He's incredible. Come on. Please, you should be doing better than that. All right, well, that's going to allow us to actually get the active skill. So the conditions to do the active skill here for Goku and Piccolo. So I'll just read the whole thing. So they greatly raise attack temporarily. They do ultimate damage to the enemy. They disable the enemy's, like, next attack. So attack nullification on the active skill, which is awesome, right? Then you exchange into Piccolo. And you could do that either when you've been hit 7 or more times in battle, or when HP's 50% or less, starting from the 4th turn. You could do the active skill. So, it's possible you could get the active skill on, like, turn 3 in Super Battle Road. Keep in mind, these, like, on a character like this active skill, like, if you get this off in, like, Super Battle Road, like, that, you won. Like, it's a win button in, like, something like Super Battle Road or Battlefield, or one of these types of stages. Because this just does, dude, this does a lot of damage. Oh, okay. So notice here, we're under 50% HP, right? So yeah, we're just under 50%, but we are. Notice the drop in defense for Goku and Piccolo, right? They're now at 178. That's because they lost the additional 200% from, you know, being under 50% HP. Okay, let's do the active skill right here. This animation is great. I love this. Kind of a shame you don't have a KO screen right there, but I guess because it's a, you know, it is an attack nullifier, you know, maybe that could be one reason why, but pretty good. Oh, are we gonna be able to get this? Oh, damn, this is not super calm. Oh my god. Kaioken Goku on this turn is gonna make y'all sick. Okay, well, I'm gonna play, okay. Dude, Kaioken Goku on this turn, alright, let's just do this. It's a lot of damage there. I guess we'll just put Goku in slot 1 right here, and okay. People think of Kaioken Goku and like how good he can be. One of the big like turns, you know, you get where like, oh my god, like when someone points out that like STR Kaioken Goku is one of the best units in the game, they would use like this turn, right? I think we should live this. I think we're just gonna barely live this. This is actually gonna be kind of close. Okay, we're okay. All right, because now, then he does a 14 million. So we have his intro active. We have him next to version Z Goku. He did the Spirit Bomb and that. It's just the amount of damage he could do on this turn. That's where shit gets nasty. And he has a 50% chance to crit from his passive, too. We're actually going to be able to get Piccolo's healing ability to help us out here, too. Nice. Okay, so Piccolo, right? So now we've exchanged into Piccolo. Here's how Piccolo works. He now recovers 10% HP at the start of turn, which is useful for sure, right? I'll definitely take that. 3 key, 100% attack and even start a turn. He gets another 3 key and 100% defense for 3 key spheres obtained. This is the problem with Piccolo, is this right here. Because Piccolo stacks defense on his 12 key super attack, but you're not really able to effectively stack defense with him while also getting 3 key spheres to get an extra 100% defense. So you either have to get additional, like hidden potential system additional attacks to stack defense, or you have to not have him get hit, or just generally get very lucky in order for this character to become even relevant defensively, right? It's very bad. Then he also gets another 100% attack when he does an 18 key super attack if HP's 50% or more when doing that. I do kind of want to get that active, but we're not going to have that active here, huh? Yeah. Maybe. Will I? No, I'm not. We're not going to heal enough from this. I'll do these. We'll change orbs right here, but this is not going to give us enough HP to get that extra 50% right there. So, okay, so Piccolo's at 184k defense. Let's go ahead and hit this right there, all right? And then that jumps us up to 259k. See, that's just simply not good enough at all. And it's like he does get huge. I think he gets at least like 80k per defensive stack, so it is big. But it's not this. By the time you usually get this guy out, you're in the meat of the tough part of events, so it could be very, very, very scary. Okay, we're dead on this turn, I think. Let's go ahead and see the damage that we'll go ahead and get right here. Nappa actually taking a little bit of damage. Yeah, because remember, Nappa, this is his weakness, is being low health. Once you get low health with the Saiyan Saga team, you're in trouble, right? Because a lot of these characters have like HP restrictions to make them better. All right, so let's see what Piccolo does right here. So he gets up to a 12 million attack stat. He could have done even better if HP was 50% or more. We would have had an extra 100% attack on there. Notice the nullification kicks in right there. We did not get the additional super attack, though, which is a huge bummer, right? No additional super means no defensive stack. I might want to look into giving maybe this LR Goku and Piccolo more additionals. Might be something I should probably look into. Okay, I think I want to go into, let's do one last run. We're going to do PyCon's Connected Hope team. We're going to get the Goku and Piccolo next to the Int LR Goku and Piccolo. And then, you know, maybe let them stack, you know, just generally see what these characters are capable of doing. Alright, guys, so we are here on PyCon's Connected Hope team. Now, remember, we essentially have the same buff from this leader skill as we did from Raditz, right? Basically, the 170%. I'm curious what we can do with Goku and Piccolo on this rotation right here at full 24. So this is full 24 key turn 1. For Goku and Piccolo, right? With all 7 links activated, and we are going to get support as well from PyCon. So, I mean, this is... Wow, dude, okay, so remember, PyCon is going to kick in his support. They're going to be at, what, like 320k defense or something like that? Maybe a little bit more after PyCon's support kicks in. Turn 1, they're at that. Let's see what their turn 1 attack stat looks like. This is, again, turn 1, 13.4. It's turn 1, right? Like, that's where, you know, this is what a 2022 unit can look like, right? And on top of that, they had a guaranteed additional super coming in with their second attack. That's why I think if Join Forces, like, got, like, a ridiculous, like, just, like, oh my god, like, type leader or something like that, right? Like, it would be very, very interesting if Join Forces just got, like, some god leader. And I don't think that that's, like, completely out of the realm of possibility, right? Join Forces, to me, like, if you said, like, which team do you want to get, like, a 200% leader skill based around at most right now, I probably would say Join Forces, because there's a lot of very weird units on Join Forces that would really, like, be helped by having Join Forces become one of the best teams in the game, right? You have so many good units on Join Forces now, because it's like, that's just like the way Dokkan has dropped a lot of characters, right? Where it's like, oh, this character and this character, this character and this character with an exchange, you know, that type of stuff. So, pretty good. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna come back, but I'm just gonna stack up. Like, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna stack for a very long time. And then I want to see what, like, a really beefed up Piccolo looks like, right? Like, after we stack Piccolo up, like, you know, stack the Goku and Piccolo up for a while, and then see what big time Piccolo is going to be able to do. Because I think he could put up some very impressive numbers for sure. So, alright, let me, I'm just going to get this turn right here. I intentionally went for the 12 key super attack right here. I'm going to come back after we've had just a lot of stacks with Goku and Piccolo right here. Keep in mind, Zangia is going to lower their attack a little bit right here. She has like a 20% attack debuff or something like that. So their attack stats were just lowered a little bit by Zangia. But I want to get a lot of these attack stacks in, and then we'll see what Piccolo is able to do deeper in the fight. Yeah, that guaranteed additional too is it's very good because it's not just like attack stacks or attack stats that characters put up, but also, like, you know, do they have crits? Do they have additionals built in? Those things matter as well, and this character does, you know, have the built-in additionals if they get hit first, which is not that far out of the realm of possibility, right? So, okay, let me come back in quite a few turns here. Alright guys, we got a bunch of stacks leading up to this. We're on turn 11. I was able to get quite a few here. I'm going to pop both active skills. It's been a while since I've, you know, used LR in Goku and Piccolo. We can get theirs in. We'll do the Piccolo exchange, and then let's see what, like, a full power physical exchange Piccolo can do on this turn right here.
りゃ全開で戦わないとやべえかもな。
足を引っ張るなよ。すぐに片付けてやる。
行くぞ。
Okay, so now we got the big boys out together. Let me just do this right here. So this is a ridiculous turn for this Piccolo right here. We got all 7 links activated. We got 50% support. We're going to have him full 24 key right there. So, again, this is what I would consider a big boy turn for this Piccolo. Oh, one thing I do have to do, we haven't even gotten the 12 key super attack animation in the video for the physical Piccolo, huh? So we definitely do have to get that in here. All things considered, I think that this LR physical Goku and Piccolo is a very powerful unit. Very, very good indeed. But 20. Okay. 20? Okay. Sure, dude. Just do 20 million. What? It's fine. It's totally cool. 20? What? Okay. Alright, that's pretty good. We're gonna get one more turn. On this turn, we are going to get Piccolo. I want to get him to 24 key right here, but we're also gonna have LRB Pan's active skill. And then I think I probably actually will do one more event. Because I would like to get Piccolo's 12 key super attack animation in the video, right? Like, I don't know, it feels weird doing the video without getting one of Piccolo's animations in here. Alright, let's go ahead and pop B-Pan's active skill right here. I do have some key changing items right here so we can get Piccolo to his full 24 key. And then let's see what Piccolo does on this turn. Piccolo should do more damage with B-Pan's active skill support than he did with the 50% support from that Gohan. Do want to keep that in mind. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit this right here. Let's see what we're looking at. 224k defense. Okay, cool. Alright, Piccolo. Let's see what you got for me, brother. And then after this, I'll just get that 12 key animation and we'll finish up. Alright, so Piccolo does a 21 million attack stat. Them stacks, boy. Whew. Yeah, and then he nullifies their next action, too. So, like, that's the thing. Even though he could be weak defensively, which he definitely is if he's not getting 12 key super attacks in, let's say you have him in slot 2 and there's only one attack right there, you can nullify it. You know, slot 3, there's only one attack right there, you can nullify it. And, I mean, oftentimes, you know, you can get rid of, you know, red zone bosses, super attacks and stuff like that. So, that's... I like this character a lot. I think this character is going to age fine. We just need units to come out to help this character, is what it is. But, I mean, as you guys can see, the numbers and everything they do, like, they're crazy. This Goku and Piccolo, they're really crazy. Alright, guys, finally, I can just get his 12 key animation. Dude, I can't get the 12 key animation for this Piccolo, man. I'm trying my best. It's crazy. Alright, man. We'll finish it up with this. Finally, I'll be able to get this 12 key animation. I just want to get it in the video, right? Let me know what you guys think about this LR Goku and Piccolo. I think that they are a very effective unit. They just need more help, and, you know, but it's like all the different tech they have. The active skill, the nullification, attack stacking, defensive stacking, Piccolo heals. There's just a lot of, like, good things that they're doing that I think will allow them to look pretty good into the future. It's just, hopefully, they actually do give him, you know, this LR Goku and Piccolo the help they need to make them good. I really want them to start, like, really, like, giving these premium, like, Dokkan Fests the help they need, but, you know, we will see. So, let me know what you guys think of the Exchange LR Goku and Piccolo. I think that they are a very, very exceptional unit. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.